who's introducing this video. Well, anyway, hey everyone, Scott or the Scottman, and we're here to do a driving video today. As you can tell, we're not driving my car because this is not the United States right now. So yeah, I'm in the United Kingdom right now. This is my first international trip for the year, and we're going to be heading north on the M1. Start the video down at the M25, just north of the greater London metropolitan area. We're going to head to the north for quite a ways. I'll probably... not sure exactly where I'll stop the video, but I wanted to do at least a couple of driving videos while I'm here in the UK for the next week and a half, as I have a rental car for a week because I'm heading up to the Yorkshire area. And then I'll be coming back to London for a few days before flying back to the United States. But for London, I'm not going to have a rental car, so I'm going to be returning that because it's not really a good idea to drive into London. But yeah, this is not my first time in the United Kingdom. This is my second trip. The last trip I did was back in 2015. However, I never filmed any driving videos during that trip, but that was mainly because I did not have a GoPro back in 2015, and I did not want to bring the original camera setup I had to film the video. But yeah, compared to home in Michigan, yeah, spring has arrived here. Because all the leaves are starting to come in now. Where, yeah, back home in Michigan, it hasn't even gotten this far yet. But yeah, I just flew in, I think just about an hour and a half or a couple hours ago in the Heathrow from Detroit. So yeah, because this is not my first trip to the UK, this is not my first time driving on the left side of the road, but it's the first time in a driving video that I'm filming a freeway in the United Kingdom. So this feels a little different, especially in terms of the video compared to all the other driving videos I do back in the United States, or even some few ones I've done in Canada. Yeah, the M1 is the main motorway. Note to my fellow American viewer, or any fellow American viewers, motorway is basically what's a freeway in the United Kingdom. But yeah, the M1 is the main motorway which heads up to the north. Which goes, yeah, all the way, I think all the way up to the Leeds area before merging in with the A1, to the northeast of Leeds, kind of like heading up toward like York. But yeah, the M1, yeah, will take it up to cities such as like Leicester, Sheffield, etc. But yeah, I just got the rental car today, and it's like I'm already getting a little tire pressure warning, so I don't know if it just needs to be calibrated or something. So I might have to stop at the upcoming service plaza just to park the car, just to take a look. So I'll do that off camera, and then I'll just resume the video afterward. Mostly cloudy out today. The sun is coming out though, which makes it a lot nicer. And the car thermometer is reading 14 degrees Celsius, which is about like around 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not too bad out this morning. But yeah, there's a lot of traffic going in toward London. Well, there's quite a bit of traffic on northbound as well too, but yeah, I kind of think it looks pretty similar for the most part. or the motorways are pretty wide, so you don't have to worry too much about keeping your car within the lanes or anything. But if you go off into some of the country roads, they're a lot narrower and things can get a little bit tricky, especially if you haven't driven on the left side of the road before. Yeah, we're starting to slow down a little bit. Well, these lanes are. I'm still trying to adjust getting used to driving on the left side of the road again. So I have no problem going a little slower than the speed limit, just so I'm not doing anything crazy. But yeah, what is nice about the motorways in the United Kingdom, though, is that for the most part, they're not toll roads or anything. Like, because I know, like, if you go over into continental Europe, a lot of the quote-unquote freeways or expressways or motorways, you usually have to have some type of a toll transponder or something, because all the expressways are all toll roads. But thankfully, for the UK, most of these motorways are completely free, which makes it nice. It's kind of like back home in Michigan. Yeah, what I'm probably going to do is I can't check into my Airbnb up in Homeford. That's where I'm staying, up in the Yorkshire area, up in the Kirklees. I can't even check in until 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that's like 7 hours away, so I'm planning to make a little pit stop in Coventry, just to walk around the small city for a little bit. I'm not planning to film anything there because I'm not going to be there for that long. But it'll give me something to do. So to be on vacation, or if I use the UK term, holiday, for the next couple of weeks. I have off all this week and then all of next week as well. And I don't go back to work until 13 days from now, because yeah, I'm filming this on a Tuesday, because I keep forgetting, as I had an overnight flight over to the UK.
Ahead, keep right, M1 towards Milton Keynes.
Get over one lane to the right, though, because yeah, yep, we're good, because yeah, because that lorry up ahead, that's a UK term for trucks. It's going a little on the slow side, so I figure go ahead and get over. Because yeah, I have no problem going slow, but I don't want to go too slow now.
After 800 yards, keep right.
But yeah, so yeah, for any of my American followers, it's like, yeah, one thing to know about, yeah, when driving around the United Kingdom, yeah, the imperial units are used, which is basically, so that basically is like miles and yards. Although they use yards compared to feet, for what I've noticed.
Follow M1 towards Milton Keynes for 47 miles.
So yeah, when it comes to the speed limit, I'm getting too close to the left there. But anyway, so yeah, when you see like speed limit signs, yeah, that's in miles per hour here. So if the United States is not the only country in the world that uses imperial units for speed limits and velocity when it comes to driving. And of course, distances are measured in miles too. But of course, you go over to the continental Europe, it's all in kilometers, so it's a little bit different. Although, for the most part, I think the UK does use the metric system, especially in terms of like temperature and everything else. But yeah, don't quote me on that though. But yeah, I will say the majority of people, this is a comparison to Michigan. It's like everybody's who's driving on the M1 right now. Not many people are going over the speed limit right now. Like, for example, I'm not, for example. So right now I'm going right at the speed limit. Where this was Michigan, it'd be the exact inverse, where the majority of people would be going over the speed limit. This is just what I'm noticing as of right now. And then when I was on the M25 off camera before starting this video, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that too. But I'll be curious if that stays the same as I continue my way north. There's some sprinkles, but nothing too crazy. I know up in the Yorkshire area, it's supposed to be a little rainy today. I think today is supposed to be the wettest day up there, which I can't complain because today's my day of arrival. The fast lane, and that's one lane where people I have noticed are driving a little bit faster. Oh yeah, I can see they got variable speed limits on this motorway as well too. I think they typically do that for traffic conditions or even like for weather too. Driving videos again, I'm not sure how many I'm going to be filming on this trip because I'm not doing, like, I feel like the big driving days is today and then also the trip back in the London area. It's like I'd like to do 2 of them. Okay, looks like we're out of the variable speed limit zone. Although I do gotta I'd like to get around these lorries though. I bet you I could do that right now, because the right lane is nice and clear. Yeah, a lot of traffic today, I have to say. I'll be curious how many work zones I'll have to encounter on my way up. Because to get over like to Homeford, like the Kirklees area, I'd have to head all the way up to Sheffield. But I don't think I have to go through Sheffield itself. I could probably... Oh, thank you. I need to get back over. Because it's usually not a good idea to be in the fast lane for longer than necessary. That goes for anywhere in the world, not just the United States. or not just the United Kingdom as well. But yeah, it's probably good that I'm not driving straight up to the Kirkleys, just because I'm only working on 3 or 4 hours of sleep right now, because I don't sleep too well on the airplane. Plus, it didn't help that there was a baby crying for a lot of that flight. I was like, and it was not far away from me either. Oh, that's right. I think I was gonna go. I might go up to, well, not into Northampton. I think I was gonna film up to like where Northampton is, or that general area. But yeah, what I was mentioning about earlier with people trying to go the speed limit, I feel like it's a little different now, because people are starting to go a little bit faster. That car that zoomed up past me on the right side, I could tell, yeah, he was going over 80 miles per hour. Like, easily. Alright, I'm turning off the windshield wipers. They were set to auto, but it's like they were starting to be used heavily for just sprinkles. So it's like, yeah. Oh, I meant to stop. Oh, that I meant to stop at that service plaza. Oh well. I'll stop at the next one, which it might even be off camera. But yeah, one thing, yeah, petrol prices here, or gas prices here in the UK, are insanely expensive compared to the United States. Because yeah, 182 cents per, or 182 cents per liter is outrageously high. So I'm not sure what that is in gallons, but all I know, it is probably, for an American, that's probably a highway robbery. But yeah, it's like, I know, it's like with the prices for petrol, which again, petrol is what the Brits call gas or gasoline. But yeah, the prices are really high right now because, yeah, it's like prices in Europe are a lot higher than the United States to begin with. But I know, like, everything that's going on in, like, in Ukraine, for example, that's brought up the prices tremendously. And I think we need to get back over. And I gotta keep an eye on the rear view mirrors to make sure that I'm not about to be tailgated, because I'm driving in the fast lane right now trying to get around these lorries. The good news is I won't be over here for too long. Here's the last one. Now let me get back over before I really tick off the driver that was behind me. Say that the road conditions are pretty good, I have to say, in terms of the pavement. It's, although I gotta be careful. Well, hold on. Pavement, that's I keep forgetting. I think the term pavement in the UK is supposed to be what us Americans call sidewalks. So let me reword that. The surface of the motorway is pretty good, pretty smooth. Because yeah, the road surface in Michigan is a lot worse. Let's just say it's pretty terrible. in a lot of areas. But for what I can see along in here, it doesn't look all that bad. But yeah, I will say it's probably a good idea that I get out the whole, like, try to get as far away from London as possible early, so that way I don't have to deal with like heavier traffic later in the day. Stop at a service plaza, but I'm not sure if it's going to be before or after this video ends. But I need to keep an eye out just in case I see one. Oh, the clouds are looking a little darker off to the northwest, so yeah, I could be driving into some more in terms of rain. Maybe not during this video, but like afterward. Some different things I'm planning to do up in northern England for the next week. Like, I'm mainly going to be around the Kirklees area, spending like a week up in Holmfirth, but I'm going to be making at least a couple day trips from there. I'm planning to go to York one day. It's not my first time in York, because I've been there one other time. But I want to film a new video there, just because this time when I go to York, I'll be able to spend an entire day there compared to only maybe 4 hours. And I also want to go over to Liverpool as well. It'll be nice just to check out the English countryside, because I know, so I think it's not far from like the whole Peak District National Park area, or I think that's what it's called. So there's a lot of different cool hiking trails out in that area, so that'll be really, really nice. And then, as I was saying earlier in the video, next Tuesday I'll be leaving the whole Yorkshire area to come back down to London, drop off my rental car, and then just take I'll just take the Heathrow Express into the city, and spend the rest of my trip there in London for about a good 2.5 to 3 days, and then fly back home to the United States. Saw the sign, yeah, 21 miles to go until we get to Northampton. But I'm not going into Northampton, and it wouldn't surprise me if the mileage for Northampton is going into the city and not to like the exit for it. Slower moving car up ahead. I might try to... Oh, now's a good time I can probably get over. Oh, okay, 7 miles to the next services, so I might stop there off camera and then maybe resume the video like afterward. Oh, did that car pick up speed just now? sprinkle again, though. But yeah, the darker clouds aren't for a little ways. Distribution center or something for Amazon, also for H&M. Okay, I want to get back over momentarily. After I get around this vehicle, yeah, now I can start to merge back over. Clouds are getting thicker though, so I might be driving into actual rain coming up, so let me clear some of these droplets really fast. More out of London. Yeah, there's still a lot of traffic, but it doesn't seem as bad as it was earlier. Yeah, we're already getting to the Milton Keynes area right now. So then, yeah, getting back to what I was originally talking about, yeah, I'm not sure yet exactly how many driving videos I'm planning to film. I'd like to at least film one more, but I'm not sure what I want to do just yet. I'm probably not going to do another video on the M1, though. Or heck, if this is the only one I do, then that's okay, too. That way, it'll mix things up a little bit on this channel. I could probably see once I get done with this trip, like one or two. If I do one or two driving videos here in the UK, I think the next ones will probably be back in Michigan. Okay, gotta be a little careful. Looks like you're about to enter a work zone or road work zone up ahead. See a sign a few miles back talking about making improvements and having this completed by the spring of 2023. Oh, the service plaza's already come up in a mile. I need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a pit stop in there really quick. Which, yeah, speaking of that, I need to... Yeah, I'll go ahead and get over now because I'm gonna make a quick pit stop. But yeah, what's cool is yeah, like these motorways do have nice service plazas too, where you can get some food, you can fill up your vehicle, etc. So, and of course, you just want to rest for a little bit. They're an easy way to where you can get off the motorway and just rest for a little bit too. Okay, so yep, here's the service plaza now. So So this might be a good way to show you what what the outside of a service plaza looks like, and then of course I'll resume the video as I'm leaving. So you got the service plaza, of course you got the petrol station, of course the main service area over there.
Straight on.
Oh, I need to
after
make a right turn
yards, here. Turn right.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so leaving the service station now, but yeah, I went ahead and did like a tire calibration, because it wouldn't surprise me if they have to they have to take care of the tire pressure of the car before, or between the last driver and me. But I may have to address it further if all of a sudden I get
M1 towards the north for 24 miles.
If I get an underinflated warning or something coming up. All seems to be fine right now, but yeah, I'll keep an eye out. If it doesn't come back on, then all they probably do is it's kind of the same thing as when I get my car serviced. At a dealership, and let's say they have to either rotate my tires or if they change the tire pressure, sometimes it needs to be recalibrated or reset. So otherwise, we'll get an alert. So if I don't get another warning again, then that was it. If it comes back, then I might have to put some more air in these tires or something, and of course that'll be a little interesting, figure out how you do that, because I don't know what the equivalent of like discount tires here in the UK. But yeah, it's like what I've noticed. This is based off when I've driven in the UK the last time. Anytime you enter any type of roadwork areas, they tend to have a lot of like speed cameras. So you might want to be a little careful when you're driving in any roadwork zones here in the UK. At least that's based off my knowledge. I could be totally wrong about that, but because again, a little disclaimer, because I am, as you can tell from my accent, I am not from here. I am from Michigan. Sure how much further I have left to go in this video. So this is gonna be a little bit longer than normal, which might be a good idea in case this happens to be the only drive video I do over here. So that way, if it is, this would be a longer than normal driving video. That's not one of my driving tours that I do back in the Metro Detroit area. Say, despite the heavier traffic, yeah, it's been a pretty nice drive so far. Again, as I was saying earlier, compared to Michigan, it's nice to see a bunch of green, like green grass, green vegetation. This hasn't come in just yet back where I'm from. But then again, it's been really cold in Michigan lately. Like for most days, we've been lucky to get to like 14, 15 degrees Celsius. Heck, when I filmed the video in Albion, Michigan, it was pretty cold that day. I had gloves on. And that was early April in Michigan. But this is just me talking. Like, there could be other people can have different opinions, but yeah, if you're trying to get used to driving on the left side of the road, I feel like driving on the motorway is a great way to get accustomed to it, just because you typically, as you can tell here, you have a median barrier, so you won't feel any temptation to go to the right side of the road. And the lanes are generally wider too, although like any of the motorways right in the London area might be a headache, though, just because of congestion. But yeah, I am getting hungry too, so yeah, while I'm in Coventry, I might stop and get something to eat too. And yes, matter of fact, when I get to Coventry, my first stop is going to be to a ATM machine. Although I don't think it's called ATMs here. Entering Northamptonshire. Or Northamptonshire. So I need to withdraw some pounds. Because yeah, it's like when it comes to taking out foreign currency, it's best to do it at a bank, because one, you get the best exchange rates compared to if you use like those TravelX machines that you see at the airport, where they have terrible conversion rates. But also it's more secure too, and typically if there was a problem reading your card at an ATM, you can talk to someone inside the bank. Congestion over here, but I feel like that's true for all work zones. Like, I feel like there tends to be a lot more traffic. But I don't think I'm going to be filming for too much longer. I'll know I'm not going to be getting off for Northampton though, but one of the exits, one of the A routes, that's going to be where I'm planning to stop this video. Yeah, unfortunately my view is kind of obscured a little bit because of all the lorries around here, which is not fun. It's getting a little bit better because, yeah, they're going a little faster in the middle lane there. It's 3 lanes, and okay, I think it's the next junction where I'm planning to stop the video. Well, the one after this one, I should say. yeah, that's the exit for the A45. I think there's an exit for A43 if I saw on the map correctly. So that might be where I'll stop the video. Knock on wood, but I haven't seen any warnings about the tire pressure or anything, so I think I just need to be reset. And so they probably either put air in the tires or let out some air in the tires or something in between renters. The only bad thing about being in the far left lane is that people getting out of the motorway have to merge into this lane. But yeah, I am starving. It's like, yeah, the food on the airplane they give you, well, because I flew Delta Airlines over here from Detroit straight to Heathrow. It's like the food they give you, it's like, because for a lot of the transatlantic flights I've been on Delta, I've been on Lufthansa and Air France. And I feel like they don't give you as much food on the Delta transatlantic flights compared to Air France, because on Air France you get some great food and lots of it. Yeah, I flew Air France when I was going over to the Czech Republic last year, and I had a layover in Paris. Man, I'm sure this will be really nice when it's all done. Maybe I was supposed to stop the video back there. Oh well, so I guess you're getting an extra long video today. But I'm planning to film up to the next junction or exit. Alright, let me clear the windshield a little bit. There. So I don't know, every time I try to adjust the windshield wipers. Oh, here's the exit for A43. So this is where I want to go to today. So this is perfect. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this longer than average driving video today here on the M1, going from the M25 north of London up to, it's starting to come down a little bit more, all the way up to where the A43 is. So if you're enjoying this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.